Hi guys, Bekah here. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Everyday English Everyday. Today, we're talking about the emotion code. I have a friend, Corey, who a while back did a live with me. We did a live emotion code session, and she released trapped emotions in me. So I wanted to share a little about this practice with you and go over the first 4 minutes or so of our session so you have a little background information and know what the emotion code is. So let's watch the video together, right? The live that I have, and I'll stop it throughout and kind of review and expand on some of the things that we're talking about together in the video. All right, so let's watch it together. So today we're here talking about the emotion code and untrapping or releasing trapped emotions from our body. Okay, so releasing trapped emotions. When we release something, we let it go, right? It's like we're getting rid of it because we're letting it leave our bodies. When emotions get trapped, they're like stuck inside of us. So when there's ever any issues or problems and we have certain emotions that are attached to them, if we feel resentment, that resentment may stay inside of us, okay? So it's really important that we're aware of this and that we work to clear these kinds of emotions, to release them so that they don't stay inside of us and eventually make us sick. I do believe that a lot of illnesses, in my opinion, come from trapped emotions. So I was really excited once I started learning about this and started doing this practice for myself and for my children, because I think it's super powerful and super important. So talk to us about this, Corey. What is this?
Hey, well, first off, thank you guys for tuning in. Whether you can watch a little bit or a lot, the first couple minutes, I'm just going to talk to you guys about what it is that I do. So while I don't have the physical book, basically the book by Dr. Bradley Nelson is called The Emotion Code, and you can check it out from your library or you can order it on Amazon. I have it on my Kindle. I was going to show you my Kindle has suddenly decided to.
Well, I can show a picture this way. I can come here and do this. So this is what the book looks like.
Right. Yeah, that's the emotion code there. I have.
If you're interested in the book, leave me a comment and I'll send you a link for it.
It all open and ready to go. But anyway, he's been doing this since the 90s, Dr. Brad. And what he has done is discovered a way. Think about it like this. So if you never heard of this practice before, you know how on like your credit card, you have information stored in this strip. Well, your subconscious mind is kind of like this strip. It records literally everything from the time of your existence on. So your subconscious records literally everything. Everything that happens is stored inside of us, right? Our subconscious is like the unconscious part of us, the part that we're not aware of, but it kind of is the part that's conditioned and kind of runs the show if we let it, right? Becoming conscious, becoming aware, becoming present is important so that we don't let the subconscious mind take over. So what would happen if I took a magnet, which I'm not going to get this too close, and ran it down that strip? We all know what happens when your credit cards get magnetized. All the information is released. So this is a process we use with the power of intention and the subconscious mind. And it's a really good thing. Like you can work on animals, you can work on people. Okay, so it works on the power of intention. Intention is like your plan. It's something you intend. It's your aim, okay? So it's using the power of your beliefs in your mind and the subconscious mind, right? We're accessing kind of the subconscious mind so that we can get in there and then release what it's holding on to so tightly, right? And the saying goes is that anything can cause anything. So maybe you've had like a mysterious pain in your body that won't go away, or you've had this just feeling in your bones that you can't shake. And it could be inherited from a relative. That's why people sometimes, repeat patterns, like life patterns from.
So we have things inside of us, right, that are inherited from our ancestors, from our family members, and they're passed down. I've listened to some podcasts about trauma and how genes can get passed down like 5 generations. So you could feel effects in your life from trauma that happened, from pain, from something that happened 5 generations ago or more, right? That was just one specific podcast I was listening to. So going in, we don't even have all of our stuff. It's other people's stuff, other family members that were kind of like passed down to us.
From family patterns, because that energy is still alive and well. And sometimes it takes getting triggered.
So that energy is alive and well, right? We keep on repeating the patterns. We do the same things over and over again. Maybe we keep on reacting in the same way instead of taking a step back and responding to a situation. We're getting triggered. When we get triggered, it's the idea that something kind of sets you off, right? So sometimes I get triggered when I see dirty dishes, okay? It drives me crazy. I don't understand why everyone doesn't wash their dishes. It triggers me, okay? So we have to realize what triggers us so that we can keep control by being aware in the moment that we don't want to react in these situations.
For something to, to manifest, and other times you're just born with a feeling or something you can't explain, or maybe you've gone and had it looked at and it's like, nobody can tell me why my back is hurting, because the Western way of doing things doesn't really address energy.
Right, the Western world in general doesn't really address energy, right? When we go to the doctor, it's very much to treat symptoms, in my opinion, right? Not to really get to the root cause, and it could be trapped emotions that are causing the issues.
So this could be energy in your physical body, it can be in your emotional body, it can be in your spiritual body, it can be in your aura. And that too is sometimes why people can get so far into a relationship before they start to sabotage themselves. Like I get clients say, I don't know why I always sabotage myself when I get this far, either in my finances or with a relationship or with a.
So you sabotage yourself, right? You're doing something from those repeated patterns, right? Probably some kind of trigger, and you're causing yourself pain in some way, right? That you can't keep on moving forward. You get kind of held back.
Job. And usually it's just a matter of finding those energy blocks, releasing that trapped energy, and then suddenly it just kind of, you start to manifest the things that you really want.
Right. So it's really that blockage that's just like stopping us from being able to get to that next place we want to go.
Exactly. Think about like a traffic jam. Like if there's a
Mhm.
traffic jam up on the interstate and you're trying to get somewhere and all those cars are blocked, like, well, you're just stuck. And it's the same thing with energy. So using words and terms, that's one thing I love about Dr. Brad, is using words and terms that we can all kind of relate to and identify with, to really address something that has its, this is all like quantum science, and it's so cool. Like I love this stuff because you can help people. And unlike traditional therapy, where when I used to go to a therapist pretty regularly, I'd get to a certain point and then it'd be like, okay, well, your time is up and you have to go. So all this stuff is at the surface, but there's no way to release it.
So with traditional therapy, things would come up during conversation, like talk therapy. By the time it's all at the surface, at the top, right? When you're swimming underwater and you come up for air, you come up to the surface to breathe. So when all these emotions and issues are here at the surface, the session's over and it's time to leave, right? So this energy works a little different because we're getting rid of the things that are stuck. We don't even need to get so in detailed about how things got there, right? We can release them through this kind of work.
So using the power of intention and magnets and quantum science, you don't have to relive any trauma.
So you don't have to go over the trauma again. You don't have to relive it. We're using quantum science. We're using magnets, like kitchen magnets, right? And we're using intentions, okay, to release these emotions.
Just identify it by using kinesiology and asking your body specific yes or no questions. So once I get hooked into, Bekah, into your into your subconscious, then I can ask your body very specific yes or no questions. Now, I'm very sensitive to energy, and I have been ever since I was a child, and I never.
So what she does is while she connects to my subconscious, she then uses kinesiology. So there's different kinesiology. There's like the ring test, there's a sway test. It's a way that there's an arm test, right? It's a way that you test your body. You connect and talk with your subconscious by your body responding to questions, not your mind. So what do you think? Have you ever heard of something like this? Would you be interested in checking out a session? If you want to learn more, I have Corey's information in the comments below, in the information below. And you can check out the whole Facebook Live session if you want at that link below too. Okay. So I hope you all have a beautiful day. I hope you learned something new. And if you're interested in learning more, just let me know, comment below. Okay. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.